Hey guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to save tons of money on prescription drugs. As we all know, prescriptions can get very costly, and there are some tips and tricks on how to save money. And it all depends on how you go about getting your prescriptions and where you go to get your prescriptions. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is prescription discount cards. Not your insurance pharmacy plans, but your prescription discount cards. You can get prescription discount cards for free. If you ever go online to Google or Bing or whatever, you'll see tons of programs and they'll want like, oh yeah, give me $35 a year and you can have this prescription discount card. No, you can get them for free. They might not be huge savings, or they may only pertain to a certain list of prescription drugs, but it's free and it doesn't hurt to use it at your pharmacy, and you may save money, you may not. There is one that I did find today called, the website is rxsavingsplus.com. And excuse me if I'm looking over here. I actually have a lot of notes that I'm reading off to you guys because it's a lot of information. So yeah, it's rxsavingsplus.com, and you can print this card for free, and the website even has a pharmacy locator, and they'll even do a drug search on prices for that pharmacy. So you might be able to find your particular drug and see how much it would cost with a savings card. And they claim that they save on average about 22% of most prescriptions. And they have some big name pharmacies like Rite Aid, CVS, and Target, things like that. So yeah, I personally haven't used them before. This is just something that I found on a search. So use it at your discretion, but you might be able to find something different when you do your search. So yeah. Alright, so that's just an example of one way you can save money on prescriptions. Okay, another way you can save money, alright, it depends on who you go to. Alright, say you go to the hospital, or you go to the ER, you have a doctor visit, whatever, right? So you're at the hospital, they give you a prescription. What is the first thing you're going to do? You're going to go to a pharmacy to fill the prescription. Sometimes you might go in the in-hospital pharmacy. At my local hospital, we are surrounded by pharmacies, big name ones. We have Rite Aid, and we have CVS, and Walgreens are all right beside the hospital, right? So the first place I used to go to is CVS. They're right beside the hospital. I needed to get prescription ASAP, okay? So you go to your all-night pharmacy, and you're paying tons of money. People don't realize that you're actually paying tons of money just by going to one of these big name pharmacies. Whereas, okay, for example, I think I probably got a prescription at CVS for, it probably cost me about $45, $50 at CVS. Whereas if I would have gone to a grocery store, I paid about $4. And I'll tell you how to do that in a second. But for those of you who prefer to go to the big name pharmacies, they have savings clubs within the pharmacy. The first one I found was Walgreens. They have a Walgreens prescription savings club, and there is a charge for it. It is $20 for individual, I think that's per year, and $35 individual for family. I'm not sure if that's per year or per month, but they do have a value price medication list on the site, okay? So I check it out, and if you think that if Walgreens is your place, if you think that you would benefit, if you would think that you would benefit from their medication list, from this savings club that you're having to pay for, and you think that your prescriptions will come out cheaper in the long run, then, I mean, use your own discretion. And I mean, you know, if you have to go to Walgreens, that's your thing, then yeah, I mean, if you can save money doing that, then go for it, alright? CVS and Rite Aid, they may have their own savings programs. I didn't find anything online, but they may have something where you can save on their prescriptions. I would call around and ask, go into the websites, look at their sales ads. Sometimes it's advertising sales ads. So yeah, I personally do not like to shop at pharmacies for my medication unless I absolutely have no choice. My preference would be our grocery stores. For instance, Walmart has $4 prescriptions, and you can go onto the website, you can search for prescription and see if it'll fall under. Now these are for generic. It's the same thing, just different name, okay? So if your medication has a generic, and if Walmart carries that generic, if it's on the $4 list, you can get your prescription for $4. And this is how I save tons of money on prescription drugs. And there are a few other stores that do that. Kroger is the store I go to for prescriptions. I am going to be splitting up, taking one of my prescriptions to Publix, however, and I'll tell you guys why in a minute. But Kroger also has the $4 generic prescription. They have a $4 for 30-day supply, and they have a $10 for a 90-day supply of prescriptions. I think Walmart does the same thing as well. Alright, so these are for your generic drugs, and Kroger also has a list on their website of which drugs can be are $4, okay? So basically, take your pill bottle, go onto Walmart, go onto Kroger.com, go into your pharmacies and price check and see who has the cheapest, how you can save the most money, because prescriptions can add up so much, alright? So yeah, definitely check, because it'll definitely save you a lot of money. But there's another thing that I love so much about Kroger, and I've been seeing other stores do this, and what they'll do is they'll use it as, they'll have a gift card ready for you, right? Okay, so here it goes. Kroger, whenever you transfer a prescription to Kroger, after it is refilled or filled the first time, they will give you a $25 credit on your card towards your next purchase of groceries. That is why I love Kroger so much, okay? Because what I do is whenever I have to get a refill prescription from my doctor or whatever, or if I need pain meds or whatever I need to get from the hospital, then I generally go to Walmart first. Or I used to go to Walmart first, and then I realized that Kroger was doing the $25 thing, right? So I just left it at Walmart. I was like, you know what? Here's my prescription. I'll fill it when I need it. And then Kroger was doing the $25 thing. I was like, you know what? I could really use some, what was it, Tylenol 3 or whatever, ibuprofen 800s, whatever it is. Okay, I was like, you know, I could actually use those right now. So why don't I just transfer this over to Kroger, get it filled, and I get $25 in free groceries. And all I paid was $4 for a generic drug. So I paid $4 by transferring my prescription and refilling it because it was generic, and I got $25 reimbursed. This can also help you if you cannot get generic drugs, okay? If your drug is, say for instance, I have an inhaler. I think my inhaler is probably like $50, okay? I can't find it cheaper right now. I haven't really looked lately, but last time I checked it was like $50, okay? So, my inhaler is $50. I'm gonna have to buy it. So what I will do is actually I haven't filled it since at Kroger. I've been filling it at Walmart, right? So I'm going to transfer it over to Kroger. They're going to, I pay $50 out of pocket. They're going to reimburse me $25 for my next groceries, right? And I shop at Kroger anyways, right? So I'm getting $25 in groceries and $25 for my prescription. Okay? So yeah, you can only do that once a month. Well, you can do that once per prescription, okay? You can't like be like, okay, well next month I get $25, right? And the next month, no. It's the first time that you transfer it. But you can do it with all your other prescriptions. You can just send them through. But yeah, favorite thing to do. Okay. Let's see, Rite Aid or, okay. So basically, Rite Aid has a 15% off of prescription thing. Okay. So we're going back to these pharmacies I hate so much. Alright, so, you sign up for free. It's the Prescription Savings Program at Rite Aid. It is a $10 for a 30-day supply of select genetics and $16 for a 90-day supply. Do you see already where you're saving money by not going to Rite Aid and going to Kroger? $10 for a 30-day supply of generics at Rite Aid versus $4 for a generic supply of prescription at Kroger or Walmart. You see, you're already, by not going to Rite Aid and joining the savings program and just transferring your prescriptions over to Kroger, you're already saving $6. Plus, when you transfer it from Rite Aid to Kroger, you're going to get the $25 thing. Now, the $25 thing could be in select places. It could be seasonal, whatever. I see that at my Kroger all the time. Okay, so just check with your pharmacy first before you transfer. All right. So yeah, already I don't like Rite Aid. All right. So another thing to worry about is your prescription copays. If you have an insurance plan, okay. Now, I used to work with insurance. I used to see you guys' insurance plans, your prescription plans, and all that jazz. So I saw all your claims and your benefits and everything. So I saw a ton of people, their pharmacy benefits, and it'll be like, okay, well, patient pays $20 out of pocket copay for a generic prescription, $50 for non-generic, blah, blah, whatever. Okay, so that's the language of your pharmacy plan, right? Okay. So I felt so bad for these people because they were probably doing what you normally do after you go to the hospital. You go to the emergency room, you go to the hospital, you go to a 24-hour pharmacy, right? And you go to CVS, and then you use your insurance pharmacy card, and it'll say copay $20 for generics and $50 for non-generic, whatever the language of your prescription plan per your insurance plan says. Okay, so then CVS is already expensive as it is, but then you're like saving a discount by using your prescription card, but you're still overpaying because if you just would have went to Kroger, you would have paid $4 out of pocket. See what I'm saying? So yeah, watch the language of your insurance plans. Okay. Okay, and the last thing I want to go over is Publix. Publix is kind of awesome. They offer free medication, free prescriptions. So this month they're offering free lisinopril. It is an AC inhibitor. Lisinopril is used to prevent, treat, or improve symptoms of high blood pressure, certain heart conditions, diabetes, and certain chronic kidney conditions. Get a 30-day supply of this vital prescription free only at your Publix pharmacy. Okay. They also have free antibiotics. Now you have to have a prescription for all these guys, right? You get up to a 14-day supply of the following generic oral antibiotics free. And generally, whenever you get antibiotics, it's going to be like a week, 2 weeks, okay? So, alright, so it's like your full prescription. Amoxicillin, ampicillin, cephalexin, trimethoprim, ciprofloxacin, excuse me, I'm really jacking these words up, penicillin, doxycycline, hyclate, okay. And then metformin. You also get free metformin. As part of our Publix Pharmacy Diabetics Management System, you can get up to a 30-day supply, which is 90 tablets, of generic immediate-release metformin, 500 milligrams, 850 milligrams, and 1,000 milligrams for free. Alright, so these can be big money savers. You're getting these medications for free. Antibiotics, people who have lisinopril and metformin, generally it's like a monthly thing, okay? So generally they go and get a monthly. Antibiotics, generally you go to the hospital and then, you know, you have antibiotics. It's not like every month you're getting antibiotics thing unless you're a really ill person, okay? So yeah, this can definitely save you moms and dads from going to the hospital and then your kid needs antibiotics or you need antibiotics and then, oh crap, I have to go to CVS, I'm going to pay a shit ton of money on this. Go to Publix, fill it for free, okay? Now, it says, that there's no limit to the number of refills. So you should be able to get these for free as long as they're running that promotion. Okay. So yeah, tons of way to save money on prescription drugs, and I really hope that this has helped you guys, will help you guys save money on prescription drugs. Again, there's tons of people who pay over $100, $200 or more dollars a month just on prescription drugs, and there are ways to save at least a little bit of money. So yeah, hopefully I helped you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'll be back with another video later. So, bye. Good night.